Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but, I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, February 16th goes to Gary Road Elementary School in Byram, Mississippi, and the Hinds County School District. They are all getting Donkey of the Day because they fired a teacher named Toby Price, who was the assistant principal at Gary Road Elementary School. Look, man, it's 2022. I truly don't know what's considered publicly acceptable anymore. I know we say it's a time and place for everything, but some of these things folks are getting mad at people for have been created for said time and said place. What are you saying, Uncle Charla? Brother Leonard, what the hell are you talking about? Well, let's go to CTV News for the report, please.
Toby Price was fired after reading a children's book titled I Need a New Butt to a group of second graders. Price says he's read this book at previous school districts before, but never had any pushback or complaints.
I didn't think twice about reading it because I've never had an issue reading it before. There are other books that have much more suggestive material that are much more widely accepted.
According to Price's termination letter from the superintendent of the Hinds County School District, Price showed, quote, a lack of professionalism and impaired judgment, end quote, by picking the book. And for those reasons, he is fired.
I just think that, this was a pretty harsh reaction. I've been in education for 20 years. I've never had a disciplinary anything put in my file, not even for being late. So I was blown away.
In response to Price's situation, children's book authors, teachers, and librarians have messaged and posted on social media stating that the book is, quote, hilarious and sweet, joyful and fun, and lighthearted, end quote, and that the superintendent's decision was wrong. Now, Price is hoping to overturn their decision, get his job back, and teach others that funny books are needed in education.
I agree.
What's the name of it?
I Need a New Butt. Okay, and it is not a children's book about BBLs. Let's get that out the way and discuss. This assistant principal, okay, Toby Price, fired for reading a children's book titled I Need a New Butt to a class of second graders. Okay, an act the school division says violated their code of ethics. I don't think this is right. Now, like I always tell y'all, you can't choose the consequences of your actions, but what if you don't know the rules? Okay, this book was written by Don McMillan. Don McMillan is a very famous author of children's books, and all of her books have something to do with butts. She has titles like I Need a New Butt, I've Broken My Butt, My Butt is so noisy, Why Do Dogs Sniff Bottoms? Okay, some of the titles say bum, some say butt, and the books do great. I Need a New Butt has been around since 2012. Right now, literally right now, it's ranked number 34 on Amazon's top 100 in books and has a reading age for 6 to 10-year-olds. It's about a boy who notices his bottom has a huge crack in it. So he sets off to find a new one. I don't know if this is appropriate for kids or not, but my thing is, if it's appropriate for someone to write, if it's appropriate for a company to publish, if it's appropriate for Amazon and stores to sell it, if it's appropriate enough to be in the school in the first place, then what's the problem? I'm looking at the picture of Toby reading the book on March 2nd. He's clearly in the middle of the library. He said he just grabbed a book to read to the kids. If the book is in the library, available for kids to check out and read, how do you fire an assistant principal for reading what's available? Now, let's talk about is this appropriate for kids? I don't know. What do you think, Angela Yee?
Yeah, shouldn't it be in the library if you don't want the kids to read it? And if it's in there, it should be readable.
Envy, what do you think? I Need a New Butt, about a young boy who finds a crack in his butt, so he sets off to find a new one. Very logical, if you ask me.
I don't see a problem with that book.
How did the crack get there?
Well, he's talking about the actual
The crack in your...
Oh!
my goodness. What's wrong with you?
You need some sleep this morning.
Yes,
All right.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know about any of this. All of this new stuff confuses me, but I'm old. Okay, I got friends. My friend Tiffany Williams, salute Tiff Will, dropping the clues bombs for Tiff Will. She bought my 6-year-old daughter a Gotta Go Flamingo, and it eats and poops on command. Okay. I don't know why that's entertaining the kids, but it is. They got all types of poop toys.
Everyone Poops. Remember that book?
No, I don't remember Everyone Poops.
It's all the different animals, and it shows their different types of poop. That was a really popular
educational.
Kids book. I actually always buy that for my friends' kids.
That's educational. What about poop toys like Flush and Frenzy, when you got to plunge the toilet a bunch of times until the poop flies out the toilet, and you got to be the first player to grab the poop. If you catch it midair, you earn tokens. These are actual kids games. They got the fart to go. Well, when you spray it, it makes the noise and you can smell stuff. All I'm saying is kids at that age are into their butts and they are into their farts.
Right.
You can't, I don't know.
A lot of adults are like, I need a new butt.
That is true.
That is true.
But that's plastic surgery. I'm just saying, you can't make these products for kids and then get upset when an adult is giving them or reading, these books to kids. I don't know why kids like potty and poop talk. I don't know why kids like butt cheeks and doo-doo. Okay, I don't know why kids find potty talk so appealing. Hell, I don't know why adults find butt talk so appealing.
Some of them. But think about how rewarded kids are when they poop. Like when they go and they are getting potty trained.
Yeah.
It's something that's discussed because they're like, oh my God, you did it.
And you be happy and you cheer for them. No,
Yeah,
that's true.
and they're like,
true.
this is exciting. Let's write a book about it.
That's why I don't understand what's going on in this world. I feel like firing a teacher for this is low-hanging fruit. If what you're upset about is the book, then go after the people or person who wrote the book. But there's no consistency when it comes to what made people outraged. Okay? That is the problem. How can we learn what's considered wrong when what's considered wrong changes on a day-to-day, hourly, minute-by-minute basis, okay? When there seems to be no rules, people are just making up stuff as they go along, okay? Like this guy Toby Price said, I've read this book to students before. It's never been a problem. Why now? That is what I always wonder. Why now? And when do people pick and choose to get outraged? I don't know.
Well, I'm just relieved to know how the crack got there. I thought it was a whole nother story.
No.
What's wrong with you?
I did. I was like,
I'm not.
I didn't know.
I don't remember that at my age, but I can see somebody, a child looking at their butt and wondering what that line is. You would ask that question, right? I can see that. Please give Gary Road Elementary School and the Hines County School District the biggest hee-haw, please.
All right.
Why are you looking at me?
Have I ever asked how did that crack get there?
No.
I mean, we know what it's there for. We actually don't need it, technically, though. Because it's like when you have to poop, all you got to do is sit down and, it would come out regardless.
Are we having a poop conversation?
The line is just for aesthetics. The crack in your butt is really just for aesthetics. It was just this little detail that God decided to put back there.
All you need is a hole?
Yeah, technically the poop. It's not like that line is a hole, is what I'm saying. It's just a separation.
Yeah, but you need a separation when you sit. Your butt.
It's like a divider.
When you sit,
it could be smooth. Why?
I mean, it's actually a great design when you think about it. I mean, God, you're an amazing architect.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, because just imagine if it was just this round thing back there. It's just that one little line, that attention to detail. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Do it again.
What?
Do that again.
What?
Do that again.
Why did you blow a kiss at
I
Emmy?
didn't blow a kiss. I was doing the chef's kiss.
You just blew a kiss at Emmy and you looked right at him.
He said, your ass is perfect. You got that line.
God is a great architect.
God is a great architect. He looked at me. That line is
But no, look at your tracksuit, right? If it didn't have those lines, like those black lines in your Nike, what's that? A Nike tracksuit, right?
Yes, sir.
Think about how that detail, it's that little attention to detail sets that tracksuit off. It's the same thing with your butt. Appreciate
With my
God's
butt?
creations, man. Y'all take things for granted. Y'all take the small things for granted. God really was not playing when he was designing humans.
I don't judge men's cracks.
See? Hey,
we all got them.
I see y'all out there. He flirts with me every morning. I didn't
That is
ask
not
for
fair.
it.
I'm giving God his glory. I ain't talking about you.
You pointed at me and said my butt
Man,
didn't
shut
look.
up.
You blew a kiss.
I'm talking about God's amazing design
Right.
and his attention to
Stop.
detail.
I'm just telling you,
Or
stop.
her attention to detail.
Stop.
Just tell him thank you.
I'm uncomfortable
We can
with
move
it.
on.
Stop.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking about the great God and the design
Up
of
next
the human body.
Is Ask Ye. 800-585-1051.
Body.
You got questions for Ye. Call Ye now. 800-585-1051.
That blow a kiss back to him.
What's wrong with you? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.